All right, back here now, and now you can see this darker sample, but there's light bouncing off of it. It's really, okay, that's better right there. Okay, the light's now not bouncing off. And you can see the difference in the green versus this new color. And then you can not just imagine, you can even see juxtaposed to the mango. Yeah, the mango wood countertop. If I hold it up there, it's that. Definitely not green, it'll be much more of a neutral, fair to say. Now we'll take it over here and we will put it there, and you can look at the difference in the color. It looks darker than I see it in the video, but I think it's just the way the light is. But if you really held it up and juxtaposed it to the color, you would see, again, it's really a dark, and it's the darkest we can go, right?
Yeah, but we could probably polish it a little bit and get a tiny bit darker if you wanted to.
All right, so we might be able to polish and get a tiny bit darker. It's definitely going to be an improvement over a definitive, quote, color. Now we'll look at it relative to the stove top, and you can see that it definitely reads a lighter gray, relatively speaking, but kind of looks darker than it looks like in my video as we're looking at it. If we look at it next to the stovetop trim, it's a couple shades lighter. And then if we pull it around and say we're going to bring it right from the edge of the trim back, this would be the counter, the green counter front, and that's what would be essentially the visual border above the mahogany and the mango. I guess what I'd say is this is probably our best solution, and if Derek can get it darker without compromising any, finish or maintenance concern, then he will. But that's about what it looks like. It's going to be a much more neutral element than the green, as you can see next to the wood. And it is a little bit lighter shade, but the good news, I guess, is that you've got stainless, and you'll see a transition like so from the countertop. It'll basically tie in the stove, as best I can say. If it's put back here, it's going to be juxtaposed to the stainless. That's going to be nice. And juxtaposed to the back of the glass cooktop. And for whatever reason, it feels that's more like the color right there. Just at some angles in the see, that's better. That's kind of the color right there. Depending on the angle of me, it bounces light is what happens off, so you don't read it exactly. All right.